I recently got a new credit card to help me travel for free, and in this video we'll talk about what the credit card is, any benefits, any cons, and by the end of this video we can decide if this credit card would be good for you. Okay, so as you can tell by the thumbnail of the video, I got the Marriott credit card. This is their Bonvoy Boundless card. Okay, so let's talk about why I decided to get this card. Number one, I want to travel more. I already travel like somewhat. Last year I went on like 4 different trips. I went on a lot of trips last year. It felt like, yeah, I think it was like 4, at least 4. And I want to do even more. All of those were domestic trips. This year I have 2 domestic trips planned so far and 1 international trip, my second ever international trip. So I'm really excited about that. And the more I travel, I just want to like find ways to cut down the cost of traveling. And one of those ways is to get a travel credit card. Now there's different types of travel credit cards. So you can do ones that have like a travel portal, and you can use those benefits to buy from different hotels or different airlines. So popular credit cards that do that are like the Chase Sapphire Reserve card, then the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. Both of those are very popular with traveling, but I wanted one that was particular to a certain hotel line. And I ended up getting the Marriott credit card because I like Marriott hotels. So a couple of reasons why I like Marriott. You can pretty much find a Marriott anywhere. I think that they have like the most hotels worldwide. I haven't fact checked that, so if I'm wrong, sorry about that, but I think that I'm right. They also have different types of hotels, so from like more budget hotels all the way to like more luxury hotels. So no matter what type of income you're working with, you should be able to find a Marriott within your price range. They also have, and like connected with the different like price ranges available, they have a lot of different brands. So if you've heard of Delta Hotels, Westin, Courtyard, Spring Hill, Fairfields, Aloft, Moxie, Resident Inns, all of those are under the Marriott umbrella. So you have a lot of options. I'm sorry if y'all can hear that. They are cutting grass outside. So those are the reasons why I went with the Marriott credit card. I've stayed at Marriott's a lot before I even got the credit card, and I was already like a member with them. You don't have to be a member, or sorry, you don't have to have a credit card in order to be a member. So I became a member last year in 2022, and then I got the credit card in 2023. So you can rack up points even before you get the credit card, which brings me to my next point. I currently have over 125,000 points. Yay me. A lot of that I got when I opened the card. Normally when you open up a credit card, they'll have like a bonus going on that way to help like get you to actually open up the card, like some type of like advantage for opening up the card. So I got the majority of my points when I opened my card, or yeah, when I opened the card, and also spent a certain amount of money within the first 3 months. So now let's get into all of the different benefits that come with having this card. First, you can earn 6 Marriott points for every $1 you spend at their hotels. So that's any of their properties. For every dollar you spend, you get 6 points. You also get 3 points for every $1 on the first $6,000 spent in combined purchases each year on gas stations, grocery stores, and dining. You can also earn 2 points for every dollar you spend on everything else that you buy. And in my opinion, one of the biggest benefits that you can get with this card, and the reason why I chose to pick this card, was you get 1 free night every year after your card account anniversary. So that means like the day you open up the card, you won't have that free night available, but after you have the card for a year, then you will have a free night available. So for me, that means I won't actually get my free night until like spring of 2024. And this is a good time to mention that this card is not free. This card does have an annual fee of $95. And I still chose to get this card because despite the fee, you get the free night. So it kind of pays for itself in that way, as long as like that hotel would have cost more than $95, then the card pays for itself. And most hotels cost more than $95 for one night. And with that free night, as of now, there is a cap on how expensive that room can be. So it can't be more than 35,000 points. So that is something to keep in mind. And I don't know if they'll change that in the future or not, but as of the recording of this video, that free night, it can't be worth more than 35,000 points. Another benefit, once you have the card, you are automatically considered Silver Elite. So Marriott has these like different tiers of their members, and Silver Elite just has like certain benefits. So, and that is like, I think their like lowest tier that you can be. But in order to qualify for that, you have to stay at Marriott hotels at least 10 nights out of the year. But as soon as you get this card, you're automatically Silver Elite. So you automatically get benefits such as earning 10% more points on every eligible hotel purchase. You also get priority late checkout, and you get exclusive member room rates and complimentary in-room internet access for free. Yeah, for free. That's what complimentary means. And the more you stay at Marriott's, then that qualifies you to upgrade to their higher tiers that come with even more perks. After Silver Elite is their Gold Elite. And to qualify for that, you would need 25 nights a year. But if you have the card, then you're already starting at 10. So you really just need like 15. And I'm going to touch on this in a second, but they offer a lot of promotions that can help you get to that next tier even easier without having to stay like those additional 15 nights to be a gold member, which is what happened to me, but I'll talk about that in a second. Back to the benefits. So you can earn 1 credit towards elite status for every $5,000 you spend with no cap. So if you're someone who, easily spends a lot of money, then that's a perk for you. You can also link your Uber account to the Marriott app, and then every time you use Uber, either like a rideshare or Uber Eats, you can earn points that way as well. So there's lots of different ways to earn points, and like I mentioned earlier, there's also different promotions that they have going on. And you can learn about the promotions either by going online to Marriott's website when you log in, or you can go on your phone. They have a tab that goes over the different promotions. So for example, since I've had the card, they ran a promotion where if I stayed one night in a hotel, I'd get 1,000 points for that night and 1 bonus elite credit. So a couple months ago when I stayed in Seattle, I made sure that I enrolled in that promotion because I was there for 4 nights, which meant I got 4,000 points added to my account, and I got 4 elite credits added. So that elite credit, remember what I was saying, that I need like 15 more nights to qualify for gold? Well, I got 4 extra nights just by going to Seattle. So I was there for 4 nights, which was, already going to happen. But because I signed up for that promotion, I got an additional 4 nights. So I got like 8 elite credits just for staying for 4 nights. And I'm already at the gold level right now. So when I log on to my account, it says that I am gold elite. And because I'm a gold elite member, I get more benefits. Speaking of promotions, when I got the card, the promotional bonus just to open the card was 75,000 points if I spent $3,000 in the first 3 months having the card. Now though, there's actually a better promotion going on if you open up the card. So if you spend $3,000 in the first 3 months of having the card open, you will get 3 free nights, which each one of those nights is valued up to 50,000 points. So one night valued up to 50,000 points times 3, you're actually getting a value of 150,000 points, which is considerably better than the deal that I got when I opened up the card. And I'm actually like jealous because it wasn't long after I got the card that they changed the promotional bonus. Like it had to be like a month maybe. And I was so mad when I saw it because I was like, I'm still technically new. Like, can I please have that bonus? But no, they didn't give it to me. But you can have it if you sign up today. Just putting that out there. Okay, let's get into who should have this card and who shouldn't. Okay, so people who should have this card. Number 1, you like Marriott hotels. That should be a given. Like, if you have never stayed in a Marriott hotel, or like if you did and you didn't like it, then obviously skip out on this credit card because like it just wouldn't make any sense. So the obvious reason out of the way. Number 2, if you stay in a hotel at least once a year, then I would say that this is a beneficial card to have. And I say that because, like I said earlier, this card is not free to have. You do have to pay a $95 fee, and you'll actually be charged that $95 on your first statement. Some cards with that annual fee, they'll give you like the first year for free and then you have to pay the fee. This card isn't like that, at least not at the recording of this video. So you will have to pay that $95 up front. But if you have this card for a year, then that free night will kick in. So that's why I say, like, if you travel at least once a year, then it will kind of pay for itself, because most hotel rooms are more than $95 for one night. Some more reasons to get it. There are multiple opportunities to earn points with this card. I listed them earlier, but you can earn points for, number 1, anything that you buy at the hotel. So, you know, when you book your hotel, put it on this card, you'll earn points for it. If you eat anything in the hotel, put that on the card, you'll earn points. If you want to pay to watch stuff in the hotel, put that on the card, you will earn points. Like anything from, like, even a bottle of water, like when you go into the lobby, like anything you put on the card that is related to the hotel, you will earn points for it, 6 times the amount of points. If you go out to eat, put gas, get groceries, you can earn points for all of that, and 2 points for any other type of purchase. So there's lots of ways to build points, as well as different promotions that they have going on. Like, I've owned the card for less than 3 months. Yeah, less than 3 months, and I'm already at the gold elite level of their membership tiers. So there's plenty of ways to make points or earn points, as well as upgrade in the tiers. And when you have enough points, you can use those to, instead of when you book a hotel, instead of paying with money, you can pay for the hotel with your points, essentially staying at a hotel for free. Now, who should not get this credit card? You don't like annual fees. I get it. I do feel as though it kind of pays for itself, but you do have to own the card for at least a year for that free night to kick in. And if that bothers you, then maybe don't get this card. They do have another credit card that has similar type of benefits, not as good as this card, but it's free. That card is called the Marriott Bonvoy Bold card. So again, that card does not have an annual fee attached to it, and you can still earn points. But with that card, you don't get the free night every year. So it's kind of like, if it's worth it to you, then maybe get the card that I have, the one that has the $95 annual fee. But if that free night isn't worth it to you, but you still want to find ways to rack up points, then maybe get get the Bonvoy Bold card that has no annual fee. Also, who should not get this card? If you're not good with credit cards. Like if you really have to know yourself. Like if you know that you won't pay that card off every month, then don't get the card, because then it isn't worth it, because now you're paying interest. And I don't say that, or I don't mean that in like a judgmental way, because if you've seen other videos on my channel, I just got done paying off credit card debt myself, so it can happen to anyone. But just, you really need to know like your self-discipline, and can you really like cut yourself off and not spend more than you should spend, or don't spend more than you're capable of paying off within a 30-day period. Because if you end up paying interest, then like I said, it's not worth the benefits, because now you're paying more money in interest, and nobody wants to pay interest. At least definitely not to like credit card companies of all people. Credit cards can be useful, and there's different type of credit cards. We're talking about travel credit cards. There's also cashback credit cards. So there are different benefits that are really like useful with credit cards, but only if you are being strategic about them. And don't, they're like a tool. They're like any type of tool. It can be used for good or it can be used for bad. If you trust yourself and you know that you're capable of only using it for good, then yes. But if you know yourself and you know your spending habits, then, and you know that this could be a potentially dangerous thing for you, then maybe just don't. That being said, if you do think that you can handle the responsibility of having a credit card, then I think that this is a great option to have. And even if you don't want to pay the annual fee, there's still the free card, the free credit card that you can have from Marriott. If you're interested in having any Marriott credit card and you want to support the channel, you can use my link in my description box to apply for the card today. As a reminder, as I'm recording this video now, the current promotion for the Bonvoy Boundless card is 3 free nights if you spend $3,000 within the first 3 months. Now, if you don't think that you can spend $3,000 in 3 months, then now it's not the time to do this. Or if you, it's best to like know your spending habits and then like map it out. If you know that like, yes, I can easily spend $3,000, money that I was already going to spend anyway, then yes, go ahead and get it. But if you can't spend $3,000, or you wouldn't naturally spend $3,000 in 3 months, then no, don't get the card. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've seen multiple videos of mine but you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so it's official and you can join the family. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.